welcome back to the karmic reading, the DM's karmic cycle, what is he going through right now. And I think this is the main card. I already added a short and I already talked about it in the DM to DF reading because it came out in there. So I don't want to go too deep into it, but yeah, I definitely feel like this is for karmic relationships. Yeah, where the masculine is in a karmic relationship, right? And it could be a job one or even an addiction. But mostly I really get like this image is just so clear with the female shoe and him laying down and her controlling him like this. I feel like this is mostly really representing where the karmic situation is the karmic relationship, right? That he has a wife or a partner. And the message that came through with this was like, she knows about you, right? Like, so I feel like this is definitely a reading for where they know that you exist. So I feel like this is really specific for that. I feel like it's more where they actually know who you are, right? Like your name and everything. It could also be for some where they might just know that there is somebody else, that you are there, but they don't know exactly who you are. But I feel mostly it's really for the ones where they actually know your name and everything. Like they really know who you are. They might even check out your social media and stuff, right? Or you might even have communicated with them in the past. So I feel like this is the karmic cycle reading right now for today. So, but as we have seen all the time, right, multiple energies come through. So there might be more messages coming through that are not so specific to this one situation. So let's dive in. So this is the deck that I had created, right? So it's just a prototype. What we have in here is messages from the DM to the DF, DF to the DM, and then the karmic to the DF. Right, so his karmic situation, so his karmic partner is speaking through this deck to you, to the Divine Feminine. Okay, let's see what we can find out about his karmic situation right now. What does this karmic partner think of the Divine Feminine, and about her masculine, vice versa? What does the masculine feel in the DF? So yeah, let's see. Okay, it's really talkative this time. Last time I think we had 1 or 2 cards come out. Okay, let me sort them. Okay, we have 3 from the oh wow. So we have 1 from the DF, 3 from the karmic, and 3 from the DM. So the first one from the DF is, I am moving on. This is the only message that came out. I am moving on. That's what she's saying. And he says, I don't know what to do. She has control over me. And then the karmic says, oh, it's interesting. The karmic says, find a way to move on. So maybe this could have been the first card. And then the Divine Feminine is saying, okay, fine, I'm moving on, right? And then she said, she is by my side and spends every day with me and our family. And he says, she keeps tabs on me. And then the karmic says, you will never be with him, her. Yeah. So this is exactly what I was saying earlier, that that's in the short. I think I went into it like exactly in this message where the DF where the karmic was saying, I know about you and you are never gonna be with him, right? Like I am keeping control over him. He is mine. And that's exactly what came out of here, right? So the karmic says, find a way to move on. And then the DF says, fine, I am moving on. And then the DM says, I don't know what to do. And then he says, he, she has control over me. And then the karmic says, he, she is by my side and spends every day with me and our family. And then he says, she keeps tabs on me. And then the karmic says, you will never be with him, her. Yeah, wow. Wow, wow. Yeah, that's exactly what the message I got from this card earlier. So yeah, very spot on. Whew. Well, let's dig deeper. So karmic definitely is holding a lot of control over the divine masculines right now. They are realizing, because in the DM to DF, it was a very powerful reading. If you have the time, go check that out. It kind of fits with this reading. So it came out that the divine masculines are really realizing that you are their twin flame, and they're overwhelmed with this realization. Like emotionally, they're panicking, they're freaking out. And the divine, the karmic is realizing that, of course, too, right? So that's why she's like so aggressive now. She's like, don't you even think about it. I know you like her, but you are not, you know, like, you're married to me, or like, we have this life together, we have these children. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. Don't even think about it. So I bought a couple new decks. I got this one, and I also have this one. These are both very dark energies, so I thought these would be great for the karmic readings. So we'll do both of those. We'll do messages of love, and then the Lover's Oracle. And then I also want to bring in a message for the DM from Source. Kind of like, what does Source want the DMs to know? Like, what does Source need the DMs to focus on? I don't know if there's any DMs watching here, but yeah, maybe it will be helpful. Or at least you know as the F what he needs to focus on right now. And then we can do the Book of Answers again. So if you think about a question that you might have for this karmic situation, especially if your divine masculine is in a karmic situation where she knows about you, who you are, yeah, maybe you have a question around that you would like an answer to. So let's do this one first. Angel, sorry. I'm German, so I just wanted the German way. Angelarium. And I have this block in my throat. Yeah, this is like the divine masculine scared to reach out, right? Because of this control that the karmic has over them. So they're scared to reach out to you, to make a move. Okay. I don't think I had really shuffled these yet. They're brand new. So just prepping them a little bit here. Okay, let's see. Okay, do divine masculines in karmic situations. What can we know about your situation you're currently in? I'm getting like almost like my heart wants to beat really fast, like a feeling of scared, being scared, shame, and then the message was just, no, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. We have 𝚀𝚠𝚎𝚗, Angel of Silence. Isn't that fitting? Isn't that fitting? I think the message from the karmic was he will never reach out to you or something like that, right? So yeah, so this is like the karmic, and I think, yeah, it's right on his mouth. Like this, it's kind of incredible how they came out together. Yeah, so the karmic is really shutting the masculine up. She's really taking charge over him. Yeah, see how he's like sitting on this rock, or like almost like a claw holding over it, like totally in control. And then almost with the hand in there, it's like, you know, like this. It's like, let's say I am sitting on the karmic, on the divine masculine, as I'm the karmic and I'm sitting on the masculine right now. And I hold my hand here. So if the masculine tries to stand up, he can't, right? Because I have the hand here even. Like I am locking him in, totally locking him in, just like this image. So yeah, so what I'm getting is like this really dark energy of the karmic talking to the divine feminine, saying like, get this idea out of your mind, like this is not happening, like this is not happening, not under my watch, not under my watch. Nope, not happening. Wow, really, really bad energies right here. Really bad information or situation for the masculines to be in, right? Because I think they do want to follow their hearts, but if they're being taken control over like that, yeah, it's going to be really hard for them to get out of the situation, right? So I can only wish them all the power and energy and that they need to free themselves from this, right? I mean, being in this situation, like who wants to live like this, right? Who wants to live like this? Especially if the divine feminine who loves them unconditionally is out there, like who just wants to give them love and respect and treat them and pleasure them and just like love them, you know? Why do you want to spend your life like this? Okay. Okay, the divine masculines. What else can we find out about your situation? Okay, 2 cards. Translucence, number 33, love the darkness. Wow. I'm just wanting, letting the card kind of, you soaking in the card. Yeah, I feel like this is the divine, the karmic, and then this is the masculine, right? Like, it's almost as if he is passed out and literally just letting the karmic take charge. Love the darkness, yeah. So, and the karmic is in all pride, and it's like, he is mine, you know? And technically it should be the rider of the horse. I mean, technically this is a horse, right? Be in charge of the horse, but here it's the other way around. The karmic is in charge of the masculine. So, wow. Then we have 32, tangibility, make your dreams real. Wow. So yeah, I feel like this is the masculines escaping in their, when they go to sleep, right, in their dream world or even daydreaming. They're escaping the reality that they gave up all their power and all their control, and that they're being controlled. And in their dream life, they are meeting up with you in the 5D, right? And I feel like they might be sleeping on the couch, or like even having their own bed. Like they are staying away from their karmic partner as much as possible. But yeah, I'm getting like it's kind of like this prison feeling, like they're in a prison and they can't get out of it. And the only way they can connect with you and get out of it is by closing their eyes and just like, oh my God, I don't want to see my reality. I don't want to see what is going on. I need to escape. I need to escape, and I need to meet you in the 5D now, right? And they've been channeling songs to us, and so that's what he does. Like he's feeling trapped and helpless. So his only way to reach out to you is like via songs, via telepathy, via you feeling his energy constantly, right? Meeting up in dreams. So Wow, both readings today, they're just like intense, very powerful today. I guess as Divine Feminines, all we can do is like pray for Source to give them the strength to be able to sustain and be able to choose love, right? And choose himself, which chooses you in the end, right? Because you're one. So yeah, also want to bring in the angel messages. I want to see what the angels also want to say to the masculines that are stuck in the situation. So we'll do the angels, and then we'll see what Source has to say. Okay, let's use the Celtic Tarot and see what else we can find out. Okay, the kind of message I kind of got was like, help me, I'm sorry. Okay. Divine masculines stuck in a karmic cycle. What can we find out about your situation? What are you thinking, feeling? What is going on? Okay. I feel like this is a very powerful message right here, the Eight of Swords. I feel like the masculine is definitely daydreaming, maybe even planning their way out of it, right? But like, okay, so they have two swords in their hands, but in front of them are a bunch of swords. These are kind of like the traps, like the karmic set for him not to get out of it. And I see this as the karmic watching him too, right? So the karmic is keeping close eye on the masculine in order for him to not get through this trap that has been set here, right? But he has two swords. He's not powerless. So if he wants to, he will be able to get through this barrier that was set his way, right? Like he can use his wisdom, his, I'm getting like negotiation skills, like his leadership skills, his everything that he learned throughout his life and through past relationships, and maybe even through relationships with you. All of that, he's using that, right? He wants to get out of this as peaceful as possible. So he's trying to negotiate and find like a good plan in a good, peaceful way to get out of there. Then we have Judgment. Yeah. So again, I don't go with the meaning of the cards. I go with the images. That's why I have, you see me like bringing up so many decks, and I bought more decks again. I will continue buying decks. It's just, it really helps me do the readings. The images speak to me. So here, this is definitely showing to me like, he is making a plan on how to set himself free, and there he is setting himself free. And I feel like it's divinely guided by Source. Source is by his side, is helping him find the strength, find the right resources, find the right tools, find the right path in order to go. And I see this as the karmic, right? Like, oh my God, no, please don't go. Please don't go. What am I going to do without you? Even though the karmic will be better off too, right? Like, of course, breakup is always hard and like it's painful, but if the person that you're with loves somebody else, if you know their heart belongs to somebody else, why do you want to wake up next to that person? And don't you wish for yourself to wake up next to the person that truly loves you unconditionally and fully, instead of waking up next to somebody who has love for someone else? I don't understand that. So yeah, so that's just my opinion. Anyways, yeah, so I feel like the karmics are really upset about them leaving and leaving them behind. And then we have the Hierophant. Yeah, again, this is, I feel like, Source guiding them, and the angels. I feel like, yeah, and that's why I feel like I need to bring in the angel deck. I feel like they're definitely divinely guided. They're protected on their journey. So whatever they are doing, they don't have to be afraid. Like what I'm getting is they should pray. They should connect to source, to their angels, to their ancestors, to loved ones in heaven, their guardian angel, and ask them for the support and ask them for visions and information and signs of how to proceed. And they will guide them, they will help them, they will send them the information that they need. So if there's any divine masculine watching, pay attention to your dreams, see messages that you get. You might be getting a lot of signs along the way, repetitive numbers that you see. Look up the meaning of the numbers. They might guide you on what you need to do next. So you are definitely supported on freeing yourself from this karmic situation, karmic cycle, but you must want it, right? And we must ask source and the angels for help. Like, because we have free will, they cannot just intervene. But if you ask them, they are surely going to be by your side, right? They're going to be there for you. So, yeah. Okay, let's do the messages from the masculine to the feminine, and then we bring in the angel. And then the message from source to the masculine. Excuse me, I just ate my dinner. Okay, dear divine masculines, what messages do you have for your divine feminine, especially if you're in a karmic situation, stuck in a karmic cycle? Okay, these two are coming out. Let's see. First of all, we have firm boundaries are now needed. Yes. So I'm getting it both ways. I'm getting it 3 ways. Wow. This is a message for everyone involved in this situation. First of all, the karmic feels like she has to hold on tighter, and she has to add more boundaries and more barriers and lock him in even more. That's what the karmic is feeling. I'm feeling for the masculines, they are like, I have to start setting boundaries. Like, I have to speak up for myself. I have to stop this. I have to get up. I gotta stand up no matter what, right? I cannot be under this shoe any longer. And then for the feminines, I'm getting set boundaries. Don't give in. Don't like, even move on if you have to, right? Like, if your divine masculine doesn't want to do the work and he doesn't want to come forward, go move on, find a soulmate, and still have a happy life, right? We all are here to enjoy happiness on this planet. Like, source keeps channeling to me that this is actually the vacation planet. We come here to take a vacation from being source, and we're supposed to have like the time of our life, whatever we came here that we wanted to experience. And it's such a beautiful planet, and there's so many beautiful people out there in the world. Yeah, so don't just live the rest of your life alone because your karmic doesn't want to come forward to you, right? Like, set boundaries. Like, maybe even let him know that's what you're going to do. Like, if you're not freeing yourself from the situation, I am going to move on, right? And I'm going to find happiness for my life. I'm not going to be alone for the rest of my life. You know, if you choose not to come forward, then so be it. So yeah, boundaries for everyone. But okay, I'm also getting a message from source for the karmic. I don't know if there's any karmics watching, but yeah, what source also would like the karmics to know is that they need to also start sending boundaries for themselves, and they need to let go what doesn't serve them, right? And a lover that is in love with somebody else doesn't serve them. So they also need to start loving themselves enough in order to understand that they deserve true love, right? Both partners in that relationship have to realize that. And the divine feminine has already realized that. That's why a lot of them are moving on, right? The ones where their karmic is their partner, divine masculine, is still in karmic cycles, not ready to fix what he needs to fix. Fate, this is a destined partnership. So yeah, again, I feel like then source is a lot in here today. So I feel like source is basically speaking to everyone involved and saying, guys, listen up. This is a special relationship, and you guys need to honor it. You need to honor this relationship. Karmic, let them go. DMs, get going, and DFs, have patience. So yeah, and I'm getting like this aggressive energy, and source is all loving, but I feel like aggressive is like firm. I feel like because twin flames in this lifetime are really supposed to come together, and I feel like this energy of like where source is like, why is this taking so long? Why are you taking so long? And that's why it's like, listen guys, you know, yeah, let go of what doesn't serve you and go for what your heart and your mind and your soul really wants. Go follow your heart. Follow your heart. That's the message. Unplug. Working less will help and strengthen your relationship. And that's not the message. It's just unplug. Unplug from the ties. Unplug yourself from being controlled by the karmic, right? Unplug from fear. Unplug from the belief that you cannot do it. Unplug from feeling that you're little. Unplug from thinking that you don't have the power. Unplug that thinking that you don't have the love inside that, or that you can't give the love, or that you don't deserve love. Unplug from all of the negative thoughts and self-destructive thinking and start loving yourself. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Source is really coming through. I'm channeling source right now. That hasn't happened like this in these readings before. So yeah, I feel like it's urgent. Like source is really needing the twins to come together. So I don't even know how to title this. It's because it's like, I feel like it's a reading from source to all of us. So, okay. The divine masculines. What messages you have for your divine feminine? Oh, wow. Let's see. It's a lot that came out. People don't believe in me. Okay, I'm speaking as source. Like, this is the masculine saying that, and source is saying that's BS. That's BS. So, don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. And yes, exactly. This is the right energy, divine masculines, that you need to have towards your karmic, right? This is the right approach. This is how you have to go forward. Keep that energy going. You deserve your divine feminine. You deserve unconditional love. I don't know where to start. Yes, you do know. You know. Follow your heart, and the answer is right there. And connect with your angels, with me, source, and we will all guide you. So don't you worry. You just have to make that first step forward, and everything else will fall into place. Childhood trauma. Okay, I'm getting, this sounds maybe mean, but I'm getting whoop-de-doo. We all had childhood trauma, you know, like that's part of being a human. We come here to experience that, because as source, it's all just happiness. Everything is just like amazing. So we come here in order to feel what this experience is like. And we all have that. And it's on purpose. It's a must, because if we didn't have that, every human would have the same life and the same thing. We need to have this in order to overcome it, in order to grow, and for our soul to expand, and for us to have amazing experiences. Imagine the magical life you will live after you overcome this childhood trauma, right? Stop looking back and belittle yourself or be sad about yourself about this childhood trauma. Get over it. It's over. You were a child, now you're a grown man. Get over it. It's like, don't wait for me, please. Yeah, BS again. No, this is not how this is supposed to work. So this is just because you feel your childhood trauma is still holding you back and you're not good enough. This is all BS. Your divine feminine loves you unconditionally and you love her unconditionally. That's how this twin flame thing has been designed, right? So there is no moving on from this, right? Yes, your divine feminine will eventually move on if you don't come forward, but you do not have to tell her to move on, because you need to be the one making the effort and you need to stand up for yourself. Will this ever change? Duh. It's on you, divine masculine. You, yes, it will change. As long as you make the first step, it will change. I wish I could be a different person. Then be a different person. It's all on you. And the angels, everyone is there to support you. You just have to make the move. Just make the move already. They have hurt me. Again, whoop-de-doo, right? That's life. Life. Without hurt, you do not have joy. Without hate, you don't have love. Without childhood trauma, you don't experience what it is amazing life is ahead of you as an adult. Like, you are the creator of your world. You're the creator of this life. You create your life. Stop looking back and be sad over your life and what was. The future is now. The time is now. Now is here. You have to make your life count. You have to make the best out of what we have given you, what I have given you. Make the best out of it. Stop looking back and belittle yourself. Nobody needs this. Nobody. There's too much negative energy on this planet already. The twin flame journey is here in order to balance out this negative energy, because when twins come together, it's unconditional love, right? And they know that they are a source, that they're me, basically, and that will shine a light to all of the other humans, and it will have a ripple effect about how magical love is, how magical unconditional love is, and it will bring people together. And when I had channeled Source before, it explained that, like, what happens is, like, it calls it love rain, because everything has a ripple effect. So when these twins come together, this love energy will be expressed into the world, into the universe, and it will rain down on the earth as this ripple effect, and it will bring more love all together to planet Earth, and it will heal the planet. It will stop wars, or it can help stop wars, right? Because if people start more loving each other instead of fighting, that will help bring change, and the world needs change now. It is all too much. And as Source, I just don't have anything else to say. Everything that I just talked about is just repetitive. So yeah, you already know the answer to this. You know the answer. I don't have to say anything else to that. Okay, let's see a message from the angels. And I don't even know if we need the fortunes from Source, because I feel like I'm channeling Source right now. So, but we can bring it in anyways. Gives us a nice 3D what do I want to say, that it's real, right? Like yeah, anyways, affirmation, like a 3D affirmation that is actually a message from Source. Okay, dear angels, what do you want masculines to know? What can we find out about this situation? Oh, wow. Wow. We have Archangel Azrael, peace. Yes, make peace. Make peace with the karmic. Make peace with your divine feminine. Make peace. The world needs peace now more than anything. More than anything. Release the past. Yes, let go. There's more enriching future coming. Exactly. Divine feminine, divine masculine. Let go and let God. Exactly. Follow your heart. Follow what Source I am saying to you. Follow what your angels are guiding you to do. Your ancestors, your loved ones. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. yeah, I think that's going to be the message today from the karmic reading source, saying, listen to your heart. Then we have the wheel, Archangel Jeremiah, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in directions that offers happiness. Exactly. Dear masculines, you know you will only be happy with your divine feminine. You know this. Look in your heart and you already know that answer. So, okay, I don't even know what this, it was 8 of Gabriel. If you have this deck, I don't know. But like, I feel it fell down for us not to look at it. It's these two messages, peace and new beginnings. So this is the message from the angels, from source, right? Divine masculines, gather all your strength, listen to your heart. The answers are there for you. And then one message, another message from source in the form of cards. And then we'll do the book of answers. So think of a question that you would like to ask your divine masculine about his karmic situation. Okay. Dear source, I got yes, my child. What message do you have for the divine masculine? That's still stuck in karmic cycles, especially in karmic relationships. What do you want them to know? What should they focus on? Okay. Thank you, source. Oh my God. Number 18, lovers. And the message is, there are 2 paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Exactly. Follow the right path. You know what the right path is. Follow your heart. Wow. Wow. Thank you, source. Yeah, I haven't done this before on this channel, but that's what I do. I am actually, I'm a psychic medium, but also a messenger. Source channels messages through me. Usually source channeled just kind of like metaphysical stuff and like, well, actually also messages for humanity, like for how we need to heal Mother Gaia, what we really need to focus on, right? That it's all about love and everything has been created meticulously for us. If you want to know more about all of this, check out my 𝚀𝚠𝚎𝚗 or Crystal Universe, but in German 𝚀𝚠𝚎𝚗 YouTube account and my Instagram. It's all linked in the description below. And yeah, there's messages that I always channel from source. Not a lot has come through lately, but now source came through here, which is really interesting. I'm really excited about this. So yeah, it was really great to be able to channel source for this reading. And yeah, I hope this it was very powerful for me. I hope it was very powerful for you too, and I hope it resonated. I know this is a hard journey that we're all on, but together we can get through this, right? Like, the love in our hearts is bigger than anything else, and it's more important than anything else. Lovers. Okay, with that, I'm saying goodbye. Thank you very much. If this video resonated, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and check out Queen Chi's reading as well. And then I'll talk to you soon.